Good morning, everyone. This is Kenrier coming to you from sunny South Carolina. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're going to go over first video here. So everybody, welcome to the channel. We're going to try to post two, maybe three videos a day, and we'll be using this channel, Kenrier's Gaming, for Destiny Child, Overhit, and possibly Azure Lane. I have to see if I can get that working. I'm running Destiny Child right now on BlueStacks from the computer. So I wanted to go over just the basic layout for the game. It's a pretty good game. It's probably one of the most free-to-play games on the market right now. The devs are really good about getting everything that you need to start a team and quickly get them up to speed so you can participate in all the events. And they have events constantly. We're in the middle, toward the end actually, of a Ragna break right now. And you can see this right here over on the corner. To basically just you set up a team, go in and you fight against the boss that they have set up for this particular Ragna break. And this one they're doing this boss coincides with a collab that they're doing with Full Body Catherine, which is an anime, a Japanese anime um, that they have, and they've collabed with them to form this Ragna break here. It's the last day. Um, it actually ends this evening, and then there'll be a world boss coming out on the patch that's coming out tomorrow. So the patch is going to have AO Chan, and that's going to be a world boss, which is a little bit different than the Ragna break. So let me show you the basic layout of the game here. So if you want to get familiar with it, like I say, this is a free-to-play game, and they're very generous with giving you childs, as they're called. That's what your characters are called to actually play the game pretty quick. I've been playing it for almost 3 years now. In December, it'll be 3 years. And when I first logged onto the game, it was a week until a Ragnar break was supposed to start. And I had a team that was able to complete most of the requirements in the events to get the rewards, and I'd only been playing the game for a week, so you can get a team of childs up pretty quick, pretty quick. So let's go take a look at the interface here. So this is the main screen. I have lovey-dovey Citri as my desktop character. You can put any character you want as your main screen. You simply go to your childs, and as you can see, here's the list of all the childs that I currently have. Like I said, I've been playing for about 3 years, so I have just about every child, and I'm using Citri right here. Um, just by clicking, setting her as your favorite, will post her, and she'll be the main child that your screen shows on. Um, so that's how you set up your desktop. Mailbox. When you have rewards and whatnot, they will be dispensed to your mailbox. Check it every day. As you get friends in the game, they can send you friend points, and you can use those in the summon, which I'll show a little bit later. Um, the archive is just a list of all the childs that you have. Like I say, I have quite a bit, so it's almost pretty full there. Background is the actual background that exists on the back side of the screen here, and you can change that um, to something different. Just click apply, and as you can see, it'll change to whatever one you want. Um, Gallery mode is the mode that displays out here like this. I like that if you check that. Events, this is a list of all the events they have. This will pop up each time you log on unless you hit close all day on each one, and that'll close them and they won't pop up anymore. If you just hit confirm, they'll pop up the next time you log back on. So this is just saying that the maintenance break that I mentioned previously is starting tomorrow, August 31st. It'll start about 3 UTC Central Time. So um, usually down for 3 or 4 hours. And when it pops back up, the world boss will be engaged, who's AO Chad, I believe is her name, and she's an Earth boss. So you want to start gathering up your fire team. They have a YouTube channel. You can check that out. It's DNN is what it's called, and they just talk about some of the childs there. If you go right now, they're actually having a preview for the World Boss Eoshay, which is coming out. You get to see a picture of her. She's Halloween. This is a Halloween-based theme for this World Boss that's coming out tomorrow. So she's looks like she sits on a pumpkin and carved up all nice. So pretty good graphics. Um, They also have a video about each of the childs. Each week they try to do a video on one of the childs. I think there's hundreds of childs, so they can do that. They can pretty much have whatever they want. This is talking about the world boss that's coming up. Uh, the world boss is an earth boss, AOH8. So these are some popular fire and debuffers and world boss childs that you would want to level up if you haven't already to take on the world boss, because fire, they have a standard elemental set up here. Water does extra damage against fire. Fire does extra damage against earth, and earth does extra damage against water. So it's circular, as most games, as I'm sure you've played mobile games, have that. They've got several challenges going on. I'll show you this later. It's the Rumble Challenge. Soul Cartridges. These are cards that you apply to your childs to give them extra buffs and extra strength. We'll briefly show those as well too. And then they got the banner you can pull for any childs that you want. They're giving us a 10 pull for free. See, that's what I mean about this game. The Ragnarok full break, full body Catherine, Devil Pass. I'll show you that as well. And these are all banners that you can pick up on. I'll show you the banners. And they have another thing that's called Evolution Road. And it's just an announcement from Inline Games, which is who's the sponsor. So that's that. If you'll check on the events, you can pop that up anytime. Okay, so let's take a look. Basically, what you're going to try to do each day is complete. These are your dailies right here. The key is to get this blood gem. Blood gem is premium currency, and the coins right here, they are premium currency as well. So you automatically get some of these for just completing 5. There are actually 10 quests that you can complete, but you only need to do 5 to actually get the premium currency on a daily basis. And you can do there's 5 that you can pick that you can do it real quick. I mean super quick. Leveling up childs, skill level ups takes a few seconds. Run one underground battle in the underworld, that takes a few minutes. Extract onyx, just seconds. Do one evolution dungeons. So some of these are super quick. I mean, you can do these really fast and be out of there in like 20-25 minutes easy. Enhance equipment and things like this. So I'm going to show you the ones that you do and show you all of them so that you can try. You want to try to do them all, because the key to the game is this right here, Onyx. Onyx is required to awaken a child and level up the child's skills. This is Catherine. She is the Ragnarok boss. I've already got her. I completed several of the quests to get her, and I'm going to be getting another, and I've already got her leveled up to 35. As you can see over here, 35 to 60. Child starts out, she's a 5-star child, and I evolved her to 6. But if you take a look at this to awaken, which increases your stats, as you can see, it requires Onyx. So Onyx is how you increase all of these to get the maximum stats out of the child as well. Once all of these are maxed out, you'll be able to fully equip the child with a soul card. You can't put a soul card on a child to get the extra bonus stats until she's fully awakened. So, and it requires onyx to do that. So you want to keep getting your onyx, and as you each of your dailies that you complete, you get some onyx. So they're not stingy with it. Um, Skills, again, onyx, need onyx. So that's your main um, source. And as you can see, I just leveled up some skills on a child, so I just completed one of the dailies. So as you can see, just a few seconds right there. So that's how quick it is. Um, Onyx, to get Onyx, you go to any child, and when you click on the awaken button down here, you'll see extract Onyx. So you can extract. Now, these are just little one star childs, 2 star childs. You want it 1, 2s, and 3s um, extract Onyx from them. As you can see, you get 400, 800. So you get, and you get these just from playing the game. Anytime you do one of these story mode quests, which takes maybe, depending on you do 2 minutes, 2 minutes, you'll get, most of the time you'll get a little 1, 2, or 3 star child, which you can, not 3 star actually, 1 and 2 mainly from the story mode. And then you just go extract those. And so as long as you play the game, you get Onyx. So that's full body Catherine. That's what she looks like in the Ragnarok. She doesn't look like that in the Ragnarok because that's wild. I think she's called Wild Crimson Catherine. There's different versions of her. Um, I didn't go for the Wild Crimson. When you actually do the actually Ragnar mission, this is the one you get, which is what I have. So I got her, actually pulled her from the banner, and I got her from here, and I got her from, if you look in the raid shop here, she was the 5th one right here, and I got her from there. And I'm in the process of almost getting 200,000 coins, so I'll be able to get her again. So what you do is you get more dupes, they stack, and you uncap the child. As you can see from her, go into the childs here and go to Catherine, and you can see that I've got her at 35, but she's also +4. So that means I've got her 4 more times than I'm in. When you get another one, you just go to uncap, and once you have it, you click on it and you add another one, and she'll be 5. The max is 6. The highest you can go to max a child is 60 plus 6. Can't go any higher. And these are, as you went on that Ragnarok screen there back previously, it showed not the mission, but the actual raid shop. She right here was another time where I got her. You get her pretty quick. Then these right here are the 3 items. This is the armor for her. Not, well, it's not technically armor. It comes, it's armor, but it doesn't show as armor. But that's what you use to armor and equip her and max her out, her armor. They give you all 3 pieces that you need to complete her armor set. And you can start applying those 3 pieces once you've got her. You can apply the first. You can apply 2 sets, and once you've got the child, but you can't apply the accessory until she's maxed out, which is the 3rd piece. So that's something to think about if you're going to use a child to get it leveled up quickly, so that you can start equipping the armor set. So you get these two immediately, but you can't get this third accessory set until you've awakened her S class right here. Okay? Now, to get the Soul Carta, which is the cards, which I'm going to show you here shortly, as you can see, mine's locked. And you have to be 100% awakened, which means all these boop, 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 all those need to be acquired. And once you do that, you can equip a Soul Carta on the child. Now, the Soul Cartas are underneath items, and you can show view equipped. Now, this is all of the childs that I have, and this is their all of these have been maxed out because they've got a soul cards on them. I've got Dana, Mafdad, Big Boy Fridge, and Sear Tree, Chang, Lita. So these, as you can see, 66, 66, 66, and so I've been playing for quite some time. So I've maxed out a lot of the childs, and you need that for to do World Boss, which is coming up, and to do the Ragnar break. So that's why I'm able to complete all of the requirements and pretty much do everything that's needed because I have managed my Onyx and get everything maxed out the good child. So this is a Soul Carta right here. And Soul Cartas come in stars as well too, 5 being the best. And each one. In the case this one here, if you equip this on a defender, it will increase damage reflect 4.5% in PvE, which means 4.5% of the damage that I take will be reflected back on the person who's applying the damage. And it's designed for a defender, and I've got this on my Dana, and she's quite possibly the best defender in the game. She seriously, she throws up all kinds of shields and stuff on your characters. And you can enhance these enhancement. You can do the same. These are the spare items that I have for that you can equip. You can use those to enhance, and you can soul enhance it, which means you use other soul cartas to increase it. And these increases the damage or how much percentage of reflect it will do. It's a lot just like you level up a child. Items come in multiple formats. The key is to get a 5-star A. That's the best item that you can get. I'll show you down here. I don't have A's on everything yet. I'm working on it. As you can see, I have a down here. Right here's a C on an accessory. As you can see, I have not leveled that up, and the reason I have not leveled that up is because it's not an A. It's pretty wasteful to level up any of the B's and C's and D's, which are the other levels that these come in. Any stars, you just don't. It's just use them if you need to equip something on one of your childs, but you want to replace it with something that's a 5-star A. And once you do that, you level that up. And to do that, you just click on the item and you want to enhance it. Okay? I don't have any clothing for enhancement at this time, but I do have some enhancements that I can apply onto weapons. So let's see here. I've got a weapon up here that I need to level up. Right there it is. It's on Landfay. So this one right here. So I need to enhance it. Okay. So you of course don't want, if you have a 5-star A here, you of course don't want to use that. You want to equip it. But these B's right here and C's. I'm going to keep this 5-star scimitar just in case I need it on a character. I would not level it up or enhance it, but I would use it temporarily. So you apply these enhance, and just went up one level, and I completed a daily. That's another daily. Again, something that only takes a few seconds to do. So that's the equipment. It's under this items tab here, so that's very important. It's not something to worry about immediately. As you play the game, like I said, you'll get one and two childs, but you also get equipment. Okay, let's go into Night World. Night World is where a lot of your dailies are completed at. Um, Replay, as you get the childs, you can there's stories for each of them as you acquire the childs, and you know as he uh, this is the protagonist right here. He is a demon, and he's helping these childs. Um, what do they wish for? What do they want? And in return, they have, because he extracts the childs from them, um, and they fight for him to try to win the Archfiend contest, is what it's called. And as you acquire each child, there's funny storylines and touching storylines, and the replay is where you can go back and watch them again. You watch them as they're happening, of course, but you can watch them again from replay. Exploration. Exploration is very important. This is how you level your childs when you're offline. By sending them on an exploration, they automatically you level them up. I was doing it, and you also get shards. These little shards right here, diamonds, emeralds, rubies. Each earth, each level that I'm running on has a certain diamond that it drops or that you need to collect. It's a jewel, and I'm going to show you what those jewels are used for very shortly here. But so I just ran that, and I do it all. Make sure you put childs that are not max level. Like if it's a see, these are all 6 right here, and I'm leveling them up to 60. So this is just some way I do this each night, each evening before I log off, and then it just runs for 12 hours. As you can see, I'm running the 12-hour, which is you get the max, and each time it'll drop it down. And then you want to start it up again each day. I'm going to run it for 12 hours, explore, okay? Doing one of these and completing one of these completed a daily for me. So that's another daily. If you start that, you close it up, bam, right there you got it. Check your childs. Nope, they're all still need levels. I don't have any more to level up. So, but you can put a max child in here. It won't get experience, of course, but you still need to fill up the slot to run the thing so you can get the jewels. So you do it as you can see right here. I've got Citri and Mafdetta in here. They're all maxed, but I don't have any more to level up. All my other childs are max leveled. So, but I just filled them in there just so I can run it. Did the same thing here. All these are maxed, but I'm using it so I can get the diamond that's used for enhancing, and I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, so that's exploration. So make sure you run that. It runs for 12 hours, so start it before the day, and it'll be ready in the morning. Now, if you look at the child, let's look at one of our 5 stars. This is Buyer Hermes. Now she's a 5 star. If I wanted to evolve her, I need other 5 stars, childs. I need 5 of them, or these right here, which are Aurora Hearts. These right here, you can use them because you don't want to use your other childs unless you have spares. If you get dupe, of course, in the gotcha, then yeah, you definitely use that. But you can use these in lieu. So just like that, but see here, you need these. I'm not going to evolve Hermes because I'm focusing on her, but as you can see, I'll make her 6 stars if I do this. But you need these little rubies right here to do that, and you get these from the exploration. As you saw, I think it was on Fairground 2 dropped one today. So Fairground 2 dropped me a ruby to do it. Um, and it goes like this. So I need 31 more of these. If I click on it, I can add 31. Whoa, way past it there. I can add 31 and convert those and see that'll give me the amount I needed. Um, and I'll need 17 of these. So I'd add 17 here. Gold is not a problem. You will get gold, which is base used for that. So there it is. So I could put these in here right now, and I can evolve. I'm not going to, but I can. So you need these rubies. Now, to make these right here, these Aurora Hearts, which you want to use in lieu of the Child's, you go to Material. You get these 4 stars. Any events, when you do your daily events, to you actually farm these. I'll show you how to farm these actually daily. As you do your events, you'll get them. Um, one or occasionally, sometimes you'll get all the events that they have, world bosses, Ragnar breaks. They always have these as the rewards that are very easy to get. Now, to make, as you can see, this is a 4 star. To use, you would use, if you wanted to level a 4 star to a 5 star, you would use these because they're 40, so you'd need 4 of them. I don't do, I don't do, really don't do 4 stars to 5 stars. I just focus on getting any 5 star that I get to a 6 star. Now I have at the beginning of the game, you're going to get Lisa, Davy, and Mona, which are the 3 base units that you'll get when you start the game. They're 3 star childs when you start them. Level them up, max them out, 66. They are 3 star childs, so you get them in the gacha frequently. Okay, so they're very easy to get them. Max them out, 6 dupes, easy, and they're very powerful, and you can finish the game with them. They're good childs, unlike some of the games where they give you not so good childs. They can be fully maxed, and they're very good at what they do. Lisa is a supporter, Dabby is an attacker, and Mona is a defender. The 3 basics that you need. Um, Combine them with a healer and another attacker, and you'll have a very good team to start the game with. I used Lisa, Davy, and Mona in my first Ragnar break, and I did very well. And I'd only been playing in the game for about a week and a half. Okay, so definitely level them up. So you use these to level a 4 star child up to 5 star. Vice versa, you use these to level up the three. You get them. I don't focus on these. I just use them as fodder because these 30 ones. Because, like I say, I don't focus on any other childs except for those 3. After I got those 3, I was started focusing on 5 star childs because I was getting so many of them in a drop. So it's like they're not stingy with your 5 star characters. They're not. You'll get plenty of them, and you can start using them almost immediately. When you sign up and when you initially install the game, they give you rewards free for just joining. You get 5 star tickets. I think you get 2 or 3 of them. So they don't, they're not stingy with the rewards. So but the key is to create these 40 ones here and create them to 5 so you can use these to make your 5 star child 6 star, which is, like I say, to get to max. You do these the same way, you just evolve them. As you can see, I already used, I created those with the fire. You see, fire is important. I'm going to show you the level that you need to farm and run whenever you get, just set it up and set it on autoplay and just run. It's 781, I believe. Um, I'll show it to you. And it drops these as a reward occasionally. Usually, I usually average. I usually average. I'd say in 10 runs, you're probably going to get two, sometimes three, um, different ones, and you need these to to create the 5 star. So this is the most important of the precious jewels that you need is the fire rubies. It's a 4 star Aurora Heart. So to make it five, I would need to have four 40s, and I don't want to use my 40s, of course, that I've already maxed out because I need those. But you get dupes quite frequently, as you can see. Um, 44, so he's already maxed out, and I don't have any tendon. And he says 44 already maxed out. 44 already maxed out. Don't intend to use. Well, she's a fire child, so I might want to hold off on her because I might need to in the Ragnar break coming up. 44, I've used him before. I know he's defender. I've already got a perfect defender. So that one, and don't have any more. Don't have any. I can use one of these other 40s, but I'm saving those to evolve them up. So it looks like if I want to do this now, I'm going to have to. So there it is. So to pick this up, I just evolve it. There you go. 5 star. So now he can be used to level one of your 5 star characters up to 6 star for max, and that's all you have to do to create that. And like I say, you'll get those quite frequently. All right, so Rebirth Labyrinth, I'll go over this a little bit later. It's not really required for anything. It's one of the ways to get skins. You run these, they give you tickets, and then you can go into synthesis here, and you can get various items. You can get 2 skins, a skin for your character. So run it, and just play it on a daily basis, and as you get the coins from running, use them. You know, shop. Shop is where you get your exchange your if you want to purchase crystals, you can purchase crystals, stamina. Remember the coins I was telling you about? You can use those coins to get you gold and stamina, but you don't want to use them for that. You will get stamina. Trust me, you will not have any problem with stamina. I've got 3,600 stamina right now, and over the week on the Saturdays and Sundays, they usually have what's called a hot time, and when you run storylines during the hot time mode, you get extra XP. It's just something they give everybody. As I said, they're not stingy. This is a free-to-play game, and if you play it, you will get the items that you need to progress and make your team stronger. Another one of the dailies is underground. Um, Completed. I would run it completely every day, just simply because you get onyx. Each quest you put, you get some onyx, as well as some stamina and some gold. So it's pretty simple, and it doesn't cost anything to run it. So you just put your five childs in there. If you hit repeat, it's going to go through, and it'll keep going through until you complete it, or one of your child gets killed. If one of your childs get killed, this screen will come up, and you just select. You get to use your whole roster, so it's easy to complete. Um, I'm just going to run one screen just to show you the reward that you get for completing it. This is just the first step. Um, Make sure full auto is set, and make sure it's at 3 speed. And like I say, this is one of my main teams, so they're exceedingly overpowered. So they'll blast right through it like it's not even there. This team will actually clear the whole underground, and none of them will get killed. And actually, they'll still be mostly full health. because they're all 60, except for Chang in the center. The others are 66 max skills. I use them a lot um, in World Boss and Ragnas because they're just so powerful. And as you can say, you can complete the whole thing here. You'll get items, um, armor pieces that you can use to enhance your other armor sets. So run the full thing. Just, set it, repeat, click repeat. When repeats clicked, it goes through the whole thing automatically. Set it, go get a drink of something, come back, 15 minutes later, it'll be all done. Okay, so that's the underground, and doing that completes a daily. Um, Event dungeons run this every day. This is where you get the auroras that I showed you that we leveled up from 4, the little blobs. This is where you get them at. You also get these blobs, which right here can be used to level up your childs. Okay, so you want to do this on a daily basis. Gold, of course, is good. And this is more evolution materials right here. This is diamonds. I think the fire, like I said, the rubies are the most important. So these are the diamonds you have to use for a water child. The green emeralds you use for an earth child. Fire is used for fire childs and for your basic evolution material. So it's the most important one to get. I think Tuesday, I believe, is when they do the fire. I'm pretty sure. So basically, you can do all these in auto. This is what's so great about this game. Just make sure you have your good team in there. Choose the basic step. Once you get your childs to 5 star 50, you'll be able to do the step fives pretty easy. And as you complete these, you get the items. You can just set it on auto if you want. All you really have to do to get the actual um, request for the reward in your daily is just do one of each. Um, I just wanted to show you how to set up the repeat. As you can see, it's in repeat here, and I'll just stop the repeat so it won't repeat. It'll just do one. And as you can see, like this is the max dungeon. And as you can see, I'm pretty much just blitz through it because it's not difficult. And I got a small bauble, which I can use to level up a child for experience points. And as you can see up in the corner there, I just completed um, one of the dailies. So back to the main screen here. So that's the event dungeon. Complete those 3 and you get your daily. Devil Rumble, that's your PvP. This is a good PvP set here. What I like about this is the speed at which it happens. If you play other games, sometimes PvP can be a long, drawn-out process. Overhit comes to mind. Um, but in this one, it's fairly good, and it's not. You won't always win. Um, I'm in pretty high tier. I think I'm in the silver tier right now, which means I'm one level below uh, the maximum. And it's not. I do lose on occasion, not very often, but I do sometimes lose. Um, I do change out my center, which is Chang in the center. I sometimes put Lovey-Dovey Citri in there, which is the child you saw on my main screen there. She's a debuffer. She throws out debuffs, um, and she can assist by throwing out those debuffs. I like to use Chang, even though she's not max, because what she does is she speeds up how often I can use my skills. So she's my skill reduction child. I use her on she's pretty much meta. You can use her in just about everybody. I think everybody uses her that has her. Uh, so I just, okay, so you do have to do 3 of these You don't have to win 3. You just have to do 3 to get the daily. Okay? Scarlet collection. This is why you want to do that daily. It gives you the blood gems here, which are the premium currency. You get one of these a day, and they'll have them at events, World Boss, Ragnar Breaks, and they'll have little mini events on the side where you can earn a little extra. But it's the premium currency. You do this every day. Do at least 5 of your dailies so you can get the 1. Because as you can see, you can get a 5-star child. Okay, you can get full star refining orbs. You can take a level child that you just leveled to 60. Because when you level it up, from when you go from 50, it's got to be at 50 max level, a 5-star 50 to make it to go to 6. But once you do that, it goes back to level 1. So then you have to level it all the way up to 60. This does that for you, this max enhancement child. And this right here is a 5 evolution child. So if you can get one right out of the shop here, and 5 maxes. In fact, you see these will max out if you've got a 5-star that you just got. You want to use him real fast because like you need him for a world boss. If you got 35 blood gems, you can push it right here and you can max him up to 50, level 50 immediately. And same with a 4-star. You just go. I wouldn't do it on a 4-star, but this 5 and the 6, and this is evolution material. You get 5 of these. You can take a 5 to a 6. So blood gem, it's a premium currency, and you get 1 a day if you do your dailies. Okay. So I've completed, if you go into Lisa's tasks here on the desktop, I've completed 6. I only need 5. So I receive all these that I just completed. Notice that I get onyx. You get onyx for each of the ones you complete. I got crystals, and you get gold. So they give you everything you need. I've got that now. I can claim my blood gem. So I got my daily blood gem. I will, of course, complete all of these because I want to get the onyx, but that's all you need to do. So, it doesn't take long at all. The story that you want to run is right here. This is the one that you want to farm over the weekend. 7-8. The reason I farm this is for 2 reasons. Just do the first stage. So it's 7-8-1. The first reason I do this is because you get more XP here. This is an XP level. So it gets more XP than some of the other levels. There's several of them throughout the game. I think there's one on 2. You can just look through and you'll see them, but you'll farm 2 at first. But once you get a set of 5-star childs near, you'll be able to run this screen. And right there is your key. Right there is what you're working for. This level drops those. So by running this, you'll get a lot of these. It drops all 3 versions. It'll drop the max ones, the low ones, and the little ones. But it drops the entire route of them. Of the fire rubies, all 4 levels, all 4 sizes. So that's a way to get them. So when you do one of your dailies that you can do is to run 10 story levels. When you get enough, run 7-8-1. And if you keep looking back through here, you see some of these are marked. See, those are equipment. That means it drops equipment. There's another XP. So 4-6 is an XP. The ones that say equip, like I say, are if you need equipment for your child, you can run those and it'll drop an equipment for you. There's an XP right there. So 1-8-1 would probably be the first one that you'd start out on. Okay, so that's how you handle that. And story, and like I said, run 10 of those and you complete one of your missions. Okay, Ragnar Break. I'll explain that. It's a little involved. I'll explain the next one when it comes out more in depth. We're going to a world boss, and I'll post a video on the world boss tomorrow, and I'll explain how world bosses work. It takes a little explaining. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. I'll also explain Devil Pass and Mission Pass tomorrow as well because those are going to continue through to the world boss. Uh, Explain this rumble challenge over here on the left hand side. Basically, as you do the rumble in art world, as you do it, you win 10 devil rumbles. I've done that, so I can claim the reward for that. If I win one more, I'll be able to get napping places are items or cards that you use to level up soul cards. So you want to get so when you get these, you can level up your soul cards, and it's also so you get a 5 soul card ticket after you've bought 10 tickets. You'll get one if you tickets. You use 5 a day. After you've used that 5, you can purchase more for I think it's 100 coins, 100 of the this currency right here. So the crystals. So for 100 crystals, it might be 100. It's either 100 crystals or 1,000 crystals. I can't watch, but you'll buy another 5. When you do that, that considers as a buy a Devil Rumble tickets, and you'll be able to get a 4 and 5 soul cards. So you're buying more tickets to run more of the PvP levels to get more of the Win in the Devil Rumble, and you're also getting a 4 to 5 soul card a ticket out of it. So it's anything you complete them all, you can get 1,500 crystals, your second premium currency. Like I say, you got blood gems and crystals as your premium currencies. And as you can see, the game gives them to you just by playing the game. You don't have to buy them. I mean, if you want to speed up the process, you can. And I have, back when I first started the game, I would every now and then I would buy a crystal pack or a uh, to help me out to because I wanted to do is the first Ragna. There was the first Ragna break, like I say, and I'd only been and I wanted to get um, a bunch on the banner because the banner was a really awesome character that I liked. So I bought some extra crystals. As you can see, I have 42,000 right now because, like I say, I've been playing quite some time and I haven't really done it anything on a banner. So let me show you the last thing here. This is upgrading event. It's the same thing as the Devil Rumble, except you have to raise childs to do it. Raise a 3, and you get a napping place. So just another event that they have these all the time. They pop up. So as you play the game and do these things, you'll get everything you need. I would encourage you to purchase something if you want. Um, but if you play the game, it's really free to play. And last but not least, summons. Um, it's a gacha game, so you know you summon childs, and that's how you play the game. This is the banners. Rin is part of the full body Catherine. She's one of the 3 versions of Catherine that they've got out there. Again, world boss coming out is an Earth, so they've got Fire Childs here. All 3 of these are Fire Child. Citri's a light child, but she's the world boss Maida. Everybody needs her. I've got her 60/60 max. Your world boss damage will increase dramatically if you get her. This is another Catherine banner. Um, this is the one that you want to draw off of if you're trying to max out the Catherine that you get from the events. This is her girlfriend Catherine, so you want to try to max her out. Um, this is the banner, and did I not tell you? There's a free tin pool every day this week. They're giving a free tin pool for free. You just get it. It normally you get one free summon each day, but they're giving us 10 because they just like to give us stuff. So a 5 star. See, 5 star. Med B. She's fire. She is going to be used in this world boss that's coming up. So that's an awesome pull right there. I think I have her, but I don't know if she's maxed, so I might have to work on her. Um, I've got enough evolution material to make one child to 6, and she's a 5 star, so I might bring her to 6 and try to level her up as fast as possible um, to get her ready for the world boss. So that was a pretty good pool. And these others, you get 3s and 4s on these pools. The last um, child that you pull out of the 10 pulls um, will always be 4 star. Okay, 4 or 5 star. That last one. Every time I've pulled, the last one's always a 4 star. These can be, three fours, or in this case, a five. But yeah, you always get a four at the end. And your fours are used to if you have a 4 star child, 40 level, you want to level up to 5 star, you need these childs to do it. Okay, so let's do real quick here, since I got mid B. Go to my filter, get rid of these materials and highlight. Okay, what am I doing? She's a fire, so there she is. Okay, she's actually at 4 star. So I'll uncap her and make her 5 star. Now she's a 55. So now she's maxed out right now. I can't uncap her any farther until I make her a 6 star. Once I make her a 6 star, I'll be able to cap her 6, and that'll be full max. So she's 55. What's her skills look like? So yeah, see, I've never really used her for anything else. So it looks like I'm going to have to work on leveling up those skills to get her ready to go. And I'll probably use her as one of my main attackers, because they are. If you go to the if you go to Moot Gaming, MOOT Gaming, their website, and choose Destiny Child, they'll explain the world boss to you and everything that's associated with the next one coming up. That's how I found out that it was EO Chad, and that she's an Earth boss. Got a picture of her. She's very, very cool. Very, very cool skin. So definitely something I might look into. But so you're going to need fire, because remember the elemental. Water, extra damage on fire. Fire, extra damage on earth, which is what's applying on this next world boss. And then earth, extra damage on water. And that applies in PvPs and levels too, on the stories. So if you're having trouble beating a level, make sure you choose an elemental team against it. Okay? So that's it for me today, and you're going to see Destiny Child. I'll probably be doing 2 or 3 of these videos a week on Destiny Child, because it's one of my main games, and I'm probably going to do some Overhead as well as some Azure Lane if I can get it working on BlueStacks. So might have to do another emulator. I'll have to see. But anyway, so this is Kenrir. Thanks a lot for watching. Signing off.